feels like those eyes can see into mine. Feel your...
How you guys doing? Bob LaChance, Chris, the drummer, Bose, getting back to this week's pre-foreclosure tip of the week. Chris, say hi to everybody. Hey, anyway, this week, this week we're going to be talking about a current deal we actually have in Maryland, the state of Maryland, not Meriden, Maryland. And it's actually with Chase right now. We're going to go over a deal that actually we're in the works right now. We got an acceptance letter, but we're kind of battling right now back and forth on the deficit judgment / prom note / //. So we're just going to go over a little bit about this story of what's going on.
This is kind of a real life example of what we hit on last week, talking about how banks, will how they review a file and decide which option they want to go with as far as a deficiency is concerned. So,
okay, cool. All right, what's going on with this deal right now?
Fun stuff. Well, this one right now, the purchase price, the offer on this thing is acceptable. It's right at market value. The investor is liking that. However, the deficit on this thing is set up to be about $250,000.
So just to go over numbers, it's about $270,000 or $470,000 worth of debt,
right.
And they're netting about
$220,000.
$220,000. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, Maryland being a recourse state, I had a conversation last week with the negotiator going over, what Chase is looking to do with regards to the deficiency, and basically what she told me is that their guidelines is that what they do is they look at what they're getting out of the sale, what they're netting. They look at what PMI is gonna chip in.
That's mortgage insurance. Whatever their mortgage insurance is going to give them for their loss.
Right. And then whatever the remainder is, they typically they look for in this case 20% of the difference, which in this case was, I think it was about $35,000.
So they want to net 20% of their loss, which is 20% of $250,000 is around that number.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
Give or take. So they want $35,000 in their pocket at closing for them to give a full settlement. Now, our client has that much money.
As usual.
Actually, negative that much money. So has no money. So Chris is going back and forth and trying to pretty much get a full settlement by not giving any money. But what exactly did she say that what their guidelines are actually to do in reference to this?
Well, basically, because it's a recourse state, they're obviously not going to waive, their rights to go for the deficiency judgment if they,
unless they get the $35,000 that they want.
Right, unless they get the $35,000. So, with Chase, when they, in any short sale, once it's closed, the difference there is then charged off, and
Chase does that for probably. I'm throwing a number out. I don't know the exact number, but almost it feels like 99% of all the properties in our office that we deal with Chase, they always send it to the recovery department because they're hounds.
Yeah.
They're hounds. They'll hound a homeowner until they, I don't know, die or get their money. I don't know.
Pretty much.
But they're professionals at what they do.
Right. So, and again, in this case, she's given the fact that obviously the homeowner is not going to be able to come up with $30,000+, that they'll charge off the difference now and send it to their recovery unit, for the purpose of trying to get as much, post-closing as they can. So
good. There's a couple good things, a couple bad things. Obviously, the good thing is we got the short sale acceptance letter. Bad thing is they're sending it over to recovery, and they will go after our client in the future.
Fortunately.
But that's why they make bankruptcy attorneys. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
She's obviously down on her luck, but anyway, that's one of the reasons why they have them, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, one other takeaway here. Go to what is it? What does that say?
Foreclosurelaw.org.
Foreclosurelaw.org. I pulled up the Maryland foreclosure law summary, and when you scroll down to the bottom, it's actually very interesting. Point number 5, it says lenders have a period of 3 years to file for a deficiency judgment. Okay, that is huge because that allows us to tell our clients or homeowners how long they have to file this. Not to scare them, but we have to set expectations right up front. So from the day that they lose their money, okay, going forward, 3 years they have until they could sue, or they could sue them until that 3 year period.
Right.
Okay, and then I think on top of that, they have another 20 years to collect, if
Right.
I'm correct. So you guys might want to check on that accuracy, but I think I'm close on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, these are always good things to know. You always want to know, if your state's a recourse state,
non-recourse.
If it's non-recourse, what type of foreclosures they
They have strict foreclosure, foreclosure by sale.
judicial, all that good stuff, which we can go into that, in a future video.
Yeah. But go to foreclosure
Yeah.
or foreclosureorg.com.
Foreclosure
no,
law
foreclosure.
dot
What the
org.
hell is that? What am I talking
I
about?
don't even know.
Foreclosurelaw.org. So it was a rough day today. We got hit with snow and rain, so we're getting pounded here. But anyway, anything in closing, Chris? Are we good?
I think we're good.
Think we're good?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Everyone that was interested in our boot camp that we have coming up in March, go to shortsalebootcamp2010.com. And again, obviously, managemyshortsale.com. It's getting revamped. Got another. Did a lot of testing on it again today. It's going second to none. It's gonna be awesome. But anyway, Chris the Drummer Bose, Bob LaChance with this week's pre-foreclosure tip of the week.
Take me away.